computing is one of the promising computing technologies for corporates and consumers. Cloud security refers to the process of securing data and information present in the cloud. The cloud security features depend on the types of cloud models similar to any IT infrastructure or architecture. Cloud computing security processes should address the security controls to maintain the customer's data security, privacy, and compliance with necessary regulations. The common security concerns that affect the cloud system are unauthorized exposure and leaking of data, vulnerable attacks, implementation of poor access controls, and the problems of data availability. Some of the basic cloud security protection measures for any cloud environment can be explained as follows. First, we have to ensure the safety of data and systems. Second, identification of unusual behaviors. Third, examining the latest security state. Fourth one, keeping track and reacting to unpredicted events. So the cloud security basically depends on various factors like the deployment models as well as the cloud service models. The cloud deployment models are public, private, community, hybrid, and finally virtual private cloud. This is introduced by Amazon. These models are designed and deployed to secure the privacy of users accessing the cloud resources. Basically, the cloud models, service models, refers to the types of services provided to the cloud users. The standard or the basic models of cloud services are infrastructure as a service (IaaS), platform as a service (PaaS), and software as a service (SaaS). Apart from these, there are other models emerging today based upon the need, services, requirements, etc. Now, if you look at the key aspects of cloud security, there are three different aspects. They are management, operation, and technology. Management. The management aspect of cloud security includes the following functions. Alteration of security policies, such as updating and modifying the organization's comprehensive security policy. Next, cloud security strategy is the organization's security strategy based on cloud. This should be as a whole or be as part of organization's comprehensive security policy. Cloud security governance is the process of believing and in following the practices of cloud security strategy, policy, and its updates. Next, cloud security processes are those which are associated with cloud to incorporate it with existing amendments. Then, security roles and responsibilities are effective implementation managements which ensures cloud security elements by describing the user actions. Who and what are they doing? Like that. Cloud security guidelines are the advices given to the organizations and they portray the methods to achieve security based on the factors that affect security. Then, cloud security assessment is the next process of measuring the effectiveness of the security implementations by the cloud service provider. Next is service integration. Service integration defines the incorporation of various cloud services at management level. IT and procurement security requirements are those that is used to obtain the overall security requirements of specific cloud. So, cloud security management basically refers to the overall day-to-day management of cloud security. Second one is operation. The operation is a key aspect of cloud security that renders the following functions. First of all, awareness and training programs on cloud security and its impact are to be conducted to educate the employees and the users by explaining them their roles and responsibilities along with the functions. Next, incident management. This refers to identifying cloud-related problems and it provides responses to them. Next, configuration management. This examines the organization's configuration setup to check whether it is correctly configured, ensuring safe and secure service. Next, contingency planning. It's a pre-planned approach designed to keep track of cloud usage, recover from disaster, and to maintain essential functions in a cloud. Next, maintenance. This refers to the process of up-to-date preservation of resources and services in cloud security. Next follows a media protection. This protects the cloud data surely by maintaining them properly. Then the environmental protection. This ensures the protection of the environmental credentials by the cloud service provider. Next comes the system integrity. This defines the uprightness of cloud security systems. Later comes the information integrity. This defines the process of ensuring the fairness of the information present in the cloud. The last one, of course, a very important one, is the personal security. This provides the security to all the personnel of cloud provider, both internal staff as well as the employees, and prevent them from service compromise. The third important component or view is based on the technology. The technology aspect of cloud security includes the following functions. First of all, the access control technology and software configuration. This allows only legitimate users to access the data. We have been discussing about it at various points of time. Next comes the system protection technology. It is a protection mechanism used to prevent the systems from vulnerabilities that may involve a distributed denial of service, that is DDoS attacks. Identification technology. This identifies if cloud services are accessed only by authorized personnel. Authentication technology. This authenticates cloud system access based on claimed users. Next, cloud security audits. Cloud system security audits are auditing mechanisms used to maintain cloud security with the help of tools and processes prescribed. Identity and key management. This is another phase, and it is a process of controlling an organization's identity and the security keys such as the session key, the encryption keys, etc. Physical security protection. This refers to the process of providing physical security controls, maybe in separate buildings for data access and biometric mechanisms, disaster management, all that will come here. Backup, recovery and archive. They are used to maintain the data that is lost by the provider by backing up or recovering them using some tools and procedures. These data can also be archived to ensure data integrity in a cloud environment. This promotes security, integrity, part of it. Core infrastructure is the protection of servers and other elements associated with data storage, sharing, etc. When cloud security is weak, then there are high chances of risks that affect the cloud users accessing the services. Due to the lack of multi-factor authentication, usage of poor encryption mechanisms while storing the data in the cloud, this may lead to major causes of risks in cloud security. Apart from that, the other types of risks are also identified. They are loss or theft of intellectual property, compliance of violations and regulatory actions, loss of control over the end user action, malware infections that unleash targeted attack, contractual breaches with consumers or business partners, diminished customer trust, data breach requiring disclosure and notification of victims, increased customer churn, revenue losses. These are the very major risks identified in cloud security. Now, then what are the steps we can take towards effective cloud security? There are generally 7-step mechanisms that can be followed towards effective cloud security. They are developing a cloud strategy, focusing on federated model, moving closer to contracts and the business, managing multiplicity, securing the exit, building diverse teams, and finally seeking out security standards. In this technology era, maintaining security is a very challenging task. Of the different types of security approaches, in this week we have discussed about web security, email security, mobile device security, and finally cloud security. All these security types have close associations to the common man. So one has to be very much familiar with the types of risks, threats and the attacks on these types of security models, and we have to follow the best practices and the methods available to safeguard our devices, operations and in general our personal life. Thank you students. With much more security models, hope to meet you in the next class. Thank you.